welcome back on this slightly gloomy Tuesday to another round of Thrift Picks, the show where I give you a brief glimpse, a quick taste of what I've been collecting and what is on my shelves. All right, let's kick things off. Yesterday I was in New York with my two friends and business partners, and we decided to do a little thrifting, do a little. I was looking for films, they were looking for fashion items to, again, resell. And I took them over to, again, one of my favorite spots in New York City called Academy Records. Again, that's on 18th between 5th and 6th Avenue. And I found a pretty good chunk of movies that I've either wanted to see for a while, or B, most of them were, I'd say blind buys, but they were really, really good blind buys. And you'll see why in just a moment. So let's kick things off with, we'll start with DVD, as usual. Sorry for the shaky camera there. We're going to kick things off with Alfred Hitchcock. This is a special edition, 2-movie set, DVD, Young and Innocent, and The Cheney Vase. This is a special edition that includes an introduction by Tony Curtis and a bonus clip of the original theatrical trailer from Hitchcock's classic film, Strangers on a Train. It was also digitally mastered from the best available sources for the highest quality possible. So it looks like this will be black and white. This will be really, really cool to watch, and I can't wait to check that out. Then we had another really interesting one. One of my pals kind of looked at it briefly, then put it to the side. Again, I'm the movie guy, they're the fashion guy, so I instantly went back over, picked it up, and this is Murder Was the Case, the movie. Says in beloved memory of Calvin Broadus, 1972 to 1974. And this was really interesting to pick up. Number one, because I didn't know it existed, so certainly a blind buy. But this was also the directorial debut of Dr. Dre. Pretty cool. Suge Knight presents rap star Snoop Doggy Dogg, making his acting debut in Murder Was the Case, a gripping, uncensored mini-motion picture about life on the streets. This home video features performances from, I'm sorry, number one, it's very hard to read this. Just look at this. All the text is in black against all of this. It just, you can't even see the credits there. So I'm not even going to continue. Look it up if you haven't seen it before. This is terrible. Anyhow, I thought this was really cool. Snoop Dogg, first acting performance, and Dr. Dre's first directorial debut. And then we're going to move into the last DVD in this set. This is both a film that, it's not a blind buy. I wanted to watch this for a while, but it's also a new view, still fully sealed, and that is going to be a Guy Ritchie film, Revolver, starring Jason Statham. You've got Andre 3000 there, and I believe that's Ray Liotta. Yes. Okay, Andre Benjamin. I forget that, he prefers in acting to use his real name. So, Andre Benjamin. And then it also has Vincent Pastore. Special features on here, deleted scenes and outtakes, director's commentary, the concept featurette, the game, the making of Revolver featurette, and yeah, a few more cool things. So, super awesome. This almost completes my Guy Ritchie, the Guy Ritchie portion of my director section, which you can actually see here. I believe it starts from Paul Thomas Anderson It's in alphabetical order. Paul Thomas Anderson, then you got Clint Eastwood. Now, Clint Eastwood is a little weird, and I think I did the same thing for him and Tarantino. I've also included other films that they are connected to, not that they solely directed. Fincher, who is that? Fincher, Howard, Spike Lee, Scorsese, Interception, that's Nolan, Soderbergh, Spielberg, Stone, Oliver Stone, and then it ends off with Quentin Tarantino. A few people that are going to be added to this section soon are going to be Guy Ritchie. Who was the other one? Where's that pile? Guy Ritchie and someone else. Oh, Doug Liman. Edge of Tomorrow. Edge of Tomorrow. Go. And I think there's one or two others that I have that he's directed. And he is... I really love the way that he tells stories. And again, just the way that the action is shot, the way that his stories tend to flow. And as it tends to happen, each and every time I go back and I'm on Letterboxd and I'm looking, I realize that some of these directors have made some of my favorite films over the years, and I didn't even know that they had done that. So he now gets a spot on the shelf. I think Coppola is also going in there, and Wes Anderson. Yes, Wes Anderson. I try not to add them to the shelf until there's about a significant number of films in my collection that I have of them. So I believe I set the number to like 5 or 6, and then I kind of, okay, you'll get a place. Next up, moving right along, we're still at Academy Records. We haven't left yet. We're still there. We're moving now into some of the big finds. Like, these were cool finds. This is the big finds. This one I've been waiting for so long. I had everything on DVD, and I kept waiting for a good deal on the Blu-ray set, and I couldn't find one. This is going to be the Dark Knight trilogy from Christopher Nolan. Okay, now the printing on this looks a little shoddy, so I don't know where this is actually from. However, I got this box set for $18. That's a pretty big deal. So got it for $18, and I'm interested to see how it plays, if it's actually, there's going to be any difference. So that was a really big find for me. Next up, we're going to have, now here's where things get really funny. As most, film collectors probably know at this point, right now, July, we are having the Criterion sale. They do it twice a year. So this is the July edition of their 50% off sale. And you will usually find these at Barnes & Nobles. So I laugh because one thing that I've noticed, and I noticed this the last time they had it, I believe in November of last year, is when they have the sale, everybody starts to offload their old Criterion Collection pieces, and they get the newer upgrades, or they find a better copy. I don't know. And it's great for me, who's a thrifter, who would rather get something secondhand instead of going out and getting a fresh new copy right away. Because today, or yesterday, I was able to find, which I did not see in Academy Records the last 4 or 5 times that I went there, a film by Federico Fellini, Amarcord. Let's check this out. Look at this. This is beautiful. Here's the back cover, and this film was from 1973. It's 123 minutes in color. Mono oral in Italian with optional English subtitles. Don't know what that means per se, but we will find out. Super cool special edition double disc set features a ton of great features, plus a book featuring a new essay by scholar Sam Rodi, author of Fellini Lexicon, and the full text of Fellini's 1967 essay, My Rimini. Really, really cool. Pick this one up for 16 bucks. Then we move into, and I'm a little disappointed in this, this is going to be 24 Eyes. 24 Eyes. This is a Criterion edition. Amarcord was number 4, by the way. 24 Eyes was spine number 442. 1954, 156 minutes, black and white, mono oral in Japanese with optional English subtitles. A few special edition features. This is a 1-disc set. However, I suppose because it was pressed for so long, the disc got stuck and I was not aware that the disc was out of place. This was a brand new sealed copy, which is the second reason why I picked it up. But the disc was out of place. It was off the spindle, and unfortunately is really, really, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on here. Wait, almost. It's like, anyway, it's really scratched, and I'm kind of heartbroken at it. Now, I don't believe that they have a return policy. I believe they have an exchange or a store credit. I'm still going to keep it anyway. I love this I love this booklet, and I'll just pick up a new copy, Blu-ray or whatever, later on. Perhaps with the sale going on, I might be able to find it on Blu-ray. Who knows? Wow. Okay, so we are just past the time that I wanted to keep this down to, which was about 12. But that's okay. That's okay. We still got a few big features here, and we're going to speed it up. Next up, found at the Academy Records. Now, I had wanted to see this box set for a really, really long time, but at $125, I could not reasonably justify picking it up at any time before this. And this is going to be Martin Scorsese's World Cinema Project Volume 2. Okay, this is a six film box set, which you can see there from the Criterion Collection. This is going to be spine number 874 through 879, including from 874 and up, In Siang, Mysterious Object at Noon, Revenge, Limite, Law of the Border, and Taipei Story. It's double or a dual format edition, so you're going to have DVD in here and Blu-ray, but all of the features are included on all of the discs. So you have the DVDs for each film, and then I am going to go ahead and assume that you have 2 films on each Blu-ray disc. So 6 DVDs, 3 Blu-ray. What films are included in here? So we've got In Siang, which is from 1976. It's 94 minutes long. Color mono in Tagalog with English subtitles. We've got Mysterious Object at Noon, which came out in 2000. 89 minutes long, black and white, 5.1 surround sound, in Thai with English subtitles. We then have Revenge from 1989. It's 99 minutes, in color, with mono, in Russian with English subtitles. The last 3, we've got Limite, 1931, 118 minutes, black and white and silent. We finally have Law of the Border, 1976, 76 minutes, black and white, mono, and Turkish with English subtitles. And Taipei Story from 1985, 119 minutes, color, mono, in Mandarin and Hokkien. I've never actually heard of that, so I'm not too sure how to pronounce that, with English subtitles. Really, really cool. We're going to just read the back really quick for those who are not familiar with this project. Martin Scorsese's World Cinema Project was established in 2007. The Film Foundation's World Cinema Project has maintained a passionate commitment to preserving and presenting masterpieces from around the globe, with more than 24 restorations that have introduced international moviegoers to often overlooked areas of cinema history. This collector set gathers 6 works from the Philippines in Siang, Thailand, Mysterious Object at Noon, Soviet Kazakhstan, Revenge, Brazil with Limit, and Turkey, Law of the Border, and finally Taiwan, Taipei Story. Each title is an essential contribution to the art form and a window into the distinct filmmaking tradition unfamiliar to so many. Can't believe that I was able to find this. This was the last film that I picked up from there. Well, actually, I have another one, but that one was free, so that's really cool. But this was the last thing that I laid my eyes on, and guess what? I got it for 46 bucks. 46 bucks. Such a blessing. I'm so glad that I was able to get it. And now with the sale, the 50% off Criterion sale that's going on, I am kind of conflicted. I don't know if now, finding out about 24 Eyes, I should go and pick up, I want to go and pick up another volume in the set. I believe we're up to 4 now. Project number 1, project number 3, and I'm missing project number 4. Number 1 came out about 10 years or so ago, maybe 12 by this point. So I'm really interested to see which one I pick up, and I'll have to decide by the end of the week when the sale is almost over. Okay, lastly, we're gonna fly through these last ones. This one, Annie Get Your Gun, I picked this up because, number one, I don't have this one. I don't have it. It's a snap case, which you know on here that I love. But I was rewatching The Newsroom, one of my favorite television shows, written by Andy Sorkin. And in the episode that I was watching, they were talking about Annie Get Your Gun. And I was just like, oh, it's there. You know what? I'll get it. I went back to buy it because, like I said, I just finished purchasing everything else. And the person behind the register, just take it. Just take it. We see you all the time. Enjoy. And I said, thank you. I appreciate that. So, Annie, Get Your Gun. We got that. DVD, snap case. Got a little scare there. It's just a little insert. And, yeah, we got that. So, that was Academy Records. We have moved on. We're now going all the way across the street, a few streets, over to Barnes and Nobles. I'm just slippery hands today. Slippery hands. Barnes and Nobles. We're going to Barnes and Nobles for the Criterion sale. So I'm not going to go too much into how prestigious and these are just films that most of them that I've wanted for a while, and I can't find them anywhere else. And if you know what, they're there, they're available, and this is the best quality that I can get them on, okay, at a deal, well, it just makes sense, you know? So, number 1, we're gonna have Spine number 408. This is Breathless, a film by Jean-Luc Godard. Now, I had heard of this film on the Criterion channel when I was a subscriber to their to the streaming app, but I missed it just before it left. I really liked the black and white and directional style, the way that it was edited. or I suppose the editing of the film. I didn't get to watch it, so I don't know about the direction. Anywho, I heard of it. I saw it. It's been on my list for a very, very long time. My ears like ringing. Um, and they had it. I picked it up. The guy behind the counter was like, "Oh, that's a very nice copy we got, man. So, congrats, dude. I'm happy for you, man. Enjoy that. Enjoy that." Thank you. I will enjoy it. I will. Next up, we've got My Own Private Idaho, a film by Gus Van Sant. And I really wanted to get this, number one, because I'm a huge Keanu Reeves fan. But I keep hearing all this talk about River Phoenix, River Phoenix, River Phoenix. And if you only got to see River Phoenix. So I'm gonna give this a watch. Like I said, this has also been on my to watch list, and if I found it, to pick it up. I have been thrifting for a year and I have not found it. Actually, no, that's a lie. I did find a empty case of it. I found an empty case and I was like, come on, guys, come on. And it was nice. The case had a slip cover and everything, but it was empty. Then we've got all of these, by the way, are new views. They're brand new copies, so that's awesome. Then we're gonna have James Caan in Michael Mann's Thief. Now, I have heard a lot about this. I was controversially not a huge fan of the movie Heat. I couldn't really tell you all the reasons why. I'm gonna rewatch it and I'm gonna give it a fresh, brand new pair of eyes. I enjoyed Collateral a little bit more than Heat, and then again, I hear all of the sort of comparisons between movies like Drive, which is one of my favorite films, and especially performances from Ryan Gosling, and all of those can kind of be tied back to Thief. So I want to check that out and give this a good watch. And like I said, revisit all of Michael Mann's films. That's one of the things I want to do this summer. Start there, kind of work my way through and see what happens. Next up, we've got Jackie Chan in Police Story and Police Story 2. I watched an incredible video last night, video essay about I forget the guy's name, the gentleman from The Raid 2, The Raid and The Raid 2, and just about Southeast Asian cinema, period, in general. Just how it's been embraced by Hollywood, but also kind of been put in the box and just overlooked, downplayed. And the beauty that's going on within that region, the films that they're making, all of that. And I'd seen Police Story a long time ago, absolutely loved it. I thought it was brilliant, and this was also featured in that video essay, so it was fresh on top of my mind. I think this was the last copy that I saw there, so I picked it up, gave it a good home. And lastly, I wanted this as soon as I heard it announced, and we should be able to finish everything here. I watched this back when I was taking a semester of independent film studies, and that is going to be No Country for Old Men, Coen Brothers film. Ooh, just look at that cover. This is one of my favorite movies. It's incredible. All of the performances, spectacular. The story. I can't wait to watch all of these, but I'm going to get out of here. That is another episode of Thrift Picks. I will be back on Thursday with another, we're going to go into that pile there, pick something that I've already collected, and kind of show you what I've been getting. Anyway, thanks, folks. If you've seen anything that you've never heard of before, or that you want me to watch and review, hit reply, leave a comment, shoot me a message if you're on the app, and I'll see you then.